The Orlando Metro is a huge area that ranges over 4,000 square miles, and it's home to well over 1 million people. So if you are looking to relocate to the area and you're feeling a little overwhelmed about where to live, that is completely understandable. But fear not, there's truly something for everyone here, but it's all about knowing where to look. I'm Sprenkel, we're living in Orlando, Florida, and today we are going to discuss what many might consider to be some of the best areas to live in the Orlando metro area. We also saved a sleeper pick for you at the end, so don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. Welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has reached out, commented on our videos, sent us questions and comments. This is why we created this channel, to bring you as much information as possible. So if you are thinking about moving to the area, you know that you have at least one trusted resource that you can turn to. My team and I are working with families every single day who are relocating to the area, and we absolutely love it. So if you have not done so already, please smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great content we're putting out to you guys on a weekly basis. All right, let's get down to it. As I said, the Orlando Metro is a huge area, over 4,000 square miles. We have a lot of great communities all around, whether you're looking to be close to nightlife, downtown, or maybe you like being near the theme parks is more of your thing. Maybe neither of those sound appealing and you want some peace and quiet and more of a rural setting. We've got you covered. My point is that there's a ton of different areas in and around Orlando that can fit just about anyone's budget. This list is not exclusive. It's not an end-all be-all, and you might talk to somebody else who has a completely different top 5, but this is our top 5 for today because this list is about highlighting particular areas in Orlando that might not be quite as well known or quite as popular as some of the other communities in Orlando. You might see some of these other homes on some other websites and their top lists. You might not. We want to point out these great areas in case you're not quite sure where to move just yet. So let's check it out. This list is in no particular order, so let's get started. We're gonna start with one of my personal favorites, and that's Bay Hill. Bay Hill is a residential golfing community that is located on the west side of Florida in the Dr. Phillips area. If you're into golfing, maybe you've heard of Bay Hill before, and if you don't know you're golfing, Bay Hill is home to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. It's a PGA professional golf event that's held every year in the community's 270-acre golf course. Now, for some, having an epic course like that to play on might be a big enough draw in itself. Personally, Bay Hill is one of my favorites because it offers a perfect combination of really suburban life while still being close proximity to more than plenty of things to do. Most of the homes in Bay Hill are custom built on oversized lots ranging anywhere from 1/4 to a third of an acre, sometimes more. Even though there are over 1,700 homes in the Bay Hill community, you certainly are not going to feel like you're living on top of your neighbors. What's really cool about this area is just a sense of community within the neighborhood. Many of the neighbors know one another. There's always neighborhood events and happenings throughout the community, and many people enjoy the community so much that it's not uncommon for someone to sell their home in Bay Hill, then upgrade or downsize right into another home in the same community. Bay Hill is located just minutes from the popular Dr. Phillips spot known as Restaurant Row, as well as iDrive, and it's only about 10 to maybe 15 minutes from the Disney theme parks. Now, the downside to being that close to the theme parks and iDrive is that traffic can sometimes get a little crazy, especially on Sand Lake, right around the I-4 area. Both sides of Sand Lake are high traffic areas for locals and tourists alike. Number 2 is the Milk District. The Milk District might not yet be on some people's radar, but the locals around here, we know it very well. This area of downtown Orlando is rich with history and its unique ability to continue evolving and keeping up with the times. Homes in this area are generally built in the mid-20th century, although you will see some new construction on what were once vacant lots. Personally, I like this area because it's a very small neighborhood shared with residents in the Mills 50 and even some of Thornton Park area, which is typically a strong commercial area for the city, but homeowners do keep a really good sense of pride and community in their area. They maintain these older homes very, very well. Some of the homes that I've seen have gone through some major, just unbelievable renovations and updates. And it's really cool to walk into some of these 1950s, 1960s homes and see them like brought into the future by all the technology and upgrades. The Milk District is home to some of the most popular eateries and hangout spots in all of Orlando, really. If you're into food trucks, block parties, and an eclectic and progressive scene, you should definitely check out the Milk District. Number 3 is Lake Nona. Lake Nona is one of the fastest growing communities in not only Orlando, but the entire country, where we've seen the population go from about 1,500 residents in 2000 to now over 50,000 residents. The Lake Nona area is about 17 square miles. It's located about 25 minutes east of downtown Orlando and has been developed as what's known as a mixed-use planned community. The area has rapidly developed, and these days there's really not much need to go outside of Lake Nona for most of your general everyday things. One of the hubs of Lake Nona that has led to such growth is its medical park, known as Medical City. This 650-acre area has quickly established itself as a premier location for medical care, research, and education. It's anchored by facilities such as Nemours Children's Hospital, the VA Medical Center, a Medical Discovery Institute, and both universities of Florida and Central Florida maintain campuses there. The medical field isn't the only industry attracting a lot of professionals to this area either. Lake Nona is also currently in the works to be the next headquarters for the Disney World company. Initially, they were planning on opening up their campus for their executives this past year, but that has been postponed and rescheduled to potentially what they're looking at right now is 2023. Now, this will most certainly lead to even more growth and development of the Lake Nona area. One downside to this area is its walkability. It isn't that great, and having a car or another means of transportation is probably a must, to be honest with you. Now, as the area continues to grow, that may change as more and more residents and businesses come to the area. If you're into new construction though, there is plenty of it in Lake Nona, whether you're looking for tract homes or even custom built, you can certainly find it. Lake Nona median home price right now is currently sitting at just under $500,000, about $495,000, which is about on par with the Orlando area as a whole. Now, while home prices have increased nearly 20% almost everywhere over the last year, the market is shifting a bit with rising interest rates and a depressed economy. With that said, rapidly developing areas such as Lake Nona, they're going to continue to remain highly sought after, and compound that with the fact that we are still at a very low inventory that's available for homes on the market. Home prices will continue to appreciate at an above average rate compared to some other areas. Number 4 on our list is the Lake Conway area. The Lake Conway area is located in a small Orlando suburb known actually as Belle Isle. Now, the Conway area might not have some of the ritziness of some areas like Baldwin Park or Thornton Park, but this gem of an area is ideal for young professionals and families alike who are active in their free time, especially if they love boating and fishing. The Conway area is the focal point of what is known as the Conway chain of lakes. Now, the Conway chain is made of 4 different lakes, all connected and covering about 1,800 acres of water. This makes this area extremely popular for fishing, jet skiing, or if you just like to cruise around in your boat. The median price point in this area is about $405,000, but the closer you get to lake access, the higher the price you can expect to pay. Some homes directly located on Lake Conway are valued at easily $1 million plus or more. Many single family homes in this area were constructed in the 1960s and 70s, but you will also find a lot of homes from other time periods as well, from the 80s all the way up to present day. Similar to many of the older established communities around Orlando, you won't find many HOA neighborhoods in the Conway area, but you will find a lot of long-time locals who continue to take pride in their communities and their neighborhoods. And that's evident by the continuing increase in their home values and popularity from people looking to move into the area. You're probably only about 10 minutes from downtown, and you're only minutes away from other well-known areas such as the Soto District and Delaney Park. While there is a never-ending list of things to do nearby, that also means that you're gonna have more city life, especially in regards to traffic. Now, there's a lot of people that commute in and out of Orlando on a daily basis, so rush hour times is always going to be a factor the closer you live to the heart of Orlando and downtown. And with Conway being between the downtown area and the Mall of Millennia area, traffic is certainly a factor at times. Number 5 is Avalon Park. Avalon Park might be the real sleeper of this group. It's located about as far east as you can go before you're outside of Orlando and Orange County altogether. Avalon Park is about 20 to 30 minutes from downtown and about 40 to 45 minutes from the theme parks. A positive, however, is that you are less than an hour away from the beach if you want to hit the coast and check out that side. It's also right next to a huge nature preserve and a park that offers hiking and a ton of great wildlife. Avalon Park is another master plan community area, similar to, say, Lake Nona or Baldwin Park and many other areas in and around Orlando. There's not much that you need to do to travel outside of the area for, and another plus is that it's only a short distance from the Valencia College Eastside campus and just a short drive from the main campus at UCF. Even though you're kind of out there on the outer edge of Orlando, you still have a lot of great access points with the state highways. You've got the 408, the 417, as well as the 528 that provide multiple ways to enter the hub of Orlando depending on where you need to go. Don't discount what the local area has to offer either. Main Street in downtown Avalon Park, which is now known as Avalon Park Boulevard, has maintained in a hub for family and friends to meet and have a good time. There's a lot of different shops and restaurants, as well as festivals and city events held year-round in that area. The median price point in Avalon Park is currently right around $485,000. Many of the homes that were built starting in the early to mid 2000s all the way to present day. Some of the areas are similar to Lake Nona, where having a vehicle is probably a good idea, especially if you like going into the city in the theme parks. But there are some homes and townhomes located as well near the downtown area, with some of them even sharing commercial space with the residents above that. It kind of just depends on where you want to live and your preferences in that regard. One of the unique construction themes in some of these neighborhoods that I like is that your garage is actually rear facing and addressed or accessed from behind the home. Honestly, depending on your taste, your needs, I don't think you can really go wrong with any of these areas that we discussed today, whether it's new construction, old Florida homes, city or rural life. This is just a glimpse of some of the best areas really to live in Orlando that are up and coming or continue to evolve with the times. If you have any questions or if you need further clarification on anything that we've talked about today, drop us a comment, send us a DM, let us know. We love hearing from you. My team and I were working every single day with families who are relocating to, from, and around the Orlando metro area, and we absolutely love it. But you gotta reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you like to communicate, we got your back. Until next time, I'm Don Sprenkel. We're living in Orlando, Florida, and we'll catch you later.